Hello guys, welcome back to Patrones Mujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial how to make this blanket, and you can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 16. Having said that, let's get started. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. Once we have the patent resin from the magazine, we cut along the same line that we'll make. These are finished pattern, which means they have 1 cm seams, hems, and cut with notches and green lines. Okay, let's check the pieces. We have the pieces of the fur, we have the zipper. We need to start with the bias, so we're going to fold in half and along on the piece. Then we're going to place the zipper around of the piece. We start with the bias, we fold in half, and we pass a stitch. Cut the excess of the fabric along on the piece. Pass a stitch for one side, and then we're going to pass for this stitch to the other side. We need to turn the piece. Place the zipper, and you have to use one single side foot because it's easy for pass the stitch close to the tip. Now we need to cut the bias like 7 centimeters, and we have to cut 3 for the top and 3 for the bottom, in total 6. And then we put on the edge of the blanket. We place 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. Face the rights of the fur with the main fabric and match the notches. Place the bias and pass a stitch for each one for hold the bias. Now face the rights of the main fabric and the fur, and you have to close from the notch to the notch. Close until the zipper. And we're going to place the other side of the zipper and the bias. So we place the bias, the 3 of the bias. Place the zipper and pass a stitch close to the teeth as possible. You have to use one single side foot for pass this stitch. Snip the curves of the zipper and the blanket. Place the bias and pass a stitch on it. Face the right of the fur and the main fabric. Now we need to face the right, and we'll have to use one single side foot because the zipper is under, and we have to pass the stitch close to the teeth. And you have to sew them until the notch. Now we need to match the zipper and start closing the zipper and match the blanket. Then we're going to close the missing part of the main fabric and the fur. Match the main fabric and we're going to close the other side of the blanket. First we closed the zipper and now we're going to close the other side of the blanket. And now turn the piece and we're going to match the fur. But for this side we have to leave a gap because we need to turn the blanket through this gap. Sew them, face the right and sew them all around. And now with the fur. But remember, you have to leave a space without sewing because we need to turn the blanket through this gap. Turn the blanket through the gap, and now we need to close the missing part. We can close the gap by hand, or also you can do it on the machine. And we have finished our blanket. We place the buttons on the front, and this is the zipper. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, click the bell button so you get notified once a new video is uploaded. See you soon. Bye.